What is proxemics in personal space norms? Imagine walking into a room and feeling instantly uncomfortable because someone is standing way too close or too far away. That feeling often comes down to how people use space around them. Proxemics is the study of how we manage and perceive this space during social interactions. It was introduced by anthropologist Edward T. Hall in 1963 and helps us understand why some distances feel natural and others feel awkward. Proxemics explains that the space we keep around ourselves isn't just about physical distance. It also involves psychological boundaries that tell others how close or distant we want to be. These boundaries are shaped by our relationships, social settings, and cultural backgrounds. For example, when talking to a close friend or family member, we tend to stand closer than when talking to a stranger or a colleague. Hall identified four main zones of personal space. The first is intimate distance, which ranges from 0 to 1.5 feet. This space is reserved for very close relationships like romantic partners, family members, or best friends. It allows for physical contact and strong sensory connections like body heat and scent. Next is personal distance, from 1.5 to 4 feet, used when chatting with friends or acquaintances. It strikes a balance, giving enough room for comfort without feeling distant. The third zone is social distance, which extends from 4 to 12 feet. This is typical for formal conversations, business meetings, or interactions with strangers. It maintains respect and avoids intrusion. The last zone is public distance, beyond 12 feet, used when speaking to large groups or giving speeches. This space creates a buffer, making the interaction less personal and more formal. Different cultures have different norms for personal space. For example, Latin American and Arab cultures often stand closer during conversations, showing warmth and friendliness. North American and Northern European cultures tend to prefer more space, which signals respect and personal boundaries. In some Asian cultures, keeping a greater distance is a sign of respect and formality. Proxemics also involves territory, which is about claiming or controlling larger areas like homes or public spaces. How people behave in these territories influences social expectations and etiquette, such as how seating arrangements reflected hierarchy in meetings. Understanding proxemics helps us respect others' personal space, especially when we are in unfamiliar cultural settings. Invading someone's personal space unexpectedly can cause discomfort or even offense. On the other hand, maintaining appropriate distances shows respect and helps create positive interactions. Being aware of these norms allows us to communicate better and build more comfortable, respectful relationships with people from different backgrounds.